IVM.
Have you really noticed that people who really need to get fit are actually the ones who are not motivated enough or easily fall off the bandwagon before they can actually make it a lifestyle? Whereas the people who have good health and fitness statistics seem to have it all under control, or they look like they've completely figured it out. And I'm sure the people who are not very motivated constantly tell the people who are super fit that, yeah, for you it's very easy and all of that. But clearly, knowing the right thing to do and doing the right thing to do are actually two different things, because it's not like the unfit people don't know that they're not supposed to eat sugar or they're supposed to exercise every day. They all know it. But then what is stopping us? And especially I've received a lot of requests from people asking me to talk about motivation and how to stick to a particular routine or stick to working out and enjoying it. So that is why I have come up with this thought of Tabata Tuesdays and Thriving Thursdays, which is, according to me, a perfect mix of action and motivation. Tuesday to kickstart your active lifestyle, and every Thursday I will share how my learnings from sport, fitness and spirituality have not only helped me survive but to thrive in my personal and entrepreneurial life, which today I can call as my kinetic life. I often think during my hard runs, when my lungs are burning, when my legs are hurting, and when I'm really pushing my limits, that suffering is essential. Only if my workout challenges me will it change me, and that is how I can be a faster and efficient runner. With consistent training in a year, my easy pace has gone from a 6:15 to a 5:48. And you would wonder, what does pace mean? Pace means the amount of time it takes to cover 1 kilometer. So now I'm no longer merely surviving a kilometer in 5 minutes, but I'm actually thriving at that pace. This makes me say that just like our workout makes us stronger, difficulties in our life are mental and spiritual workout. I've gone running even on the days when my mind has been numb with exhaustion. But the runner's high that I get is for real, and the endorphin kick that you get post-exercise beats everything. So the same way, failures and difficulties strengthen us emotionally and stoke that fire in our bellies. What actually happens when you work out? You actually lose energy. You break down your muscle, you lose electrolytes, and in fact your immunity drops. But with appropriate nutrition, rest and recovery, your muscles become stronger and they compensate for all the work you did before by becoming even stronger. That's called the supercompensation model. And thus, you would agree that in order to improve performance, one must make sure that the post-workout routine is also optimum. The same way, when our life situations at work or in our relationships, or if it has to do with even ourselves, are going through some form of suffering, there is even more of a need to nourish your body and mind with positive intentions, affirmations, and a need to alter your relationships and an environment wherein you can go from surviving mode to the thriving mode. The same way, when our life situations, be it at work or in relationships or about yourself, are going through some form of suffering, there is even more of a need to feed your body and your mind, to nourish it with the most positive affirmations and intentions. There is even more of a need to alter your relationships and your environment in a way that you can not just survive this emotional workout, but thrive.
Filter coffee is a fascinating beverage. You need to pick the right beans, blend them in the right proportion, roast them to perfection, and slow brew at the right temperature to get the perfect cup. Which is exactly like great conversations as well. You need to track down the most interesting minds, get them into their zone, and settle down for an unhurried, unscripted chat. And coffee for me is always, always, always best enjoyed with friends. I'm Karthik Nagarajan, and do share my table as I meet some of the most interesting people I know and sit them down for a strong cup of coffee and an even stronger conversation. Join me every Wednesday for a freshly brewed episode. This is not frappe. This is the Filter Coffee Podcast.
Look! Up in the internet! It's a meme! No! It's a cat video! No! It's the Geek Fruit Podcast!
That's right, we interrupt this riveting broadcast to tell you about our show, the Geek Fruit Podcast, where Tejas, Dinkar and I, Jishnu, talk about everything in pop culture, including DC, Marvel, Star Wars, Netflix, and everything in between.
You know how your friends hate it when you ramble about some nerdy crap and you just want somebody to listen to you? Well, sorry, there's nothing we can do about that, but come listen to us ramble and it'll almost be like the real thing. Kind of.
Listen to new episodes of the Geek Fruit Podcast every Monday and the Geek Fruit Bulletin every Thursday on iTunes, Google Podcasts, the IVM app, or wherever you listen to podcasts. Happy listening, you nerds.